Scanning. Synchronizing. Stabilizing. Engaged.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Listen, this is K Rev, and I'm so happy to be here this morning. It is a thankful Thursday, thoughtful Thursday, however you want to place it Thursday. Listen, it is a day that we've never seen before, but we're allowed it to have because of grace and because of the hand of God. And we had an opportunity to wake up this morning. Listen, it is awesome. It is awesome to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. And I'm so thankful to see your loving faces, those who hop in on the live, those who actually see the replay of this. Listen, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy that you are available. I'm so happy that you've made it through a pandemic. You should touch yourself and be grateful because, listen, you are a walking miracle. Not too many people have that opportunity, man, to say that. Not too many people have an opportunity to get out of their own bed. Not too many people have that opportunity to really breathe without oxygen. Not too many people can just say, I can get up without a cane or a walker or have to get into a wheelchair. If you can do all of that without having the assistance, listen, that is amazing. That is awesome. Why? Because life is not supposed to be, it is a gift. So if you can breathe, if you can walk, if you can say something, if you can feel something, I know, you may have a headache this morning, or your elbow may be hurting, or some of your joint pains may be, irritating you, but you know what? You have feeling. So you have sensation. Some people are walking around here can't feel nothing. So it's just important to when you have your extremities, when you can walk and your heart is beating, your spleen is working, your kidneys is intact, your intestinal functions are good. That is something to really be thankful and grateful for. I do life insurance and I help with different types of life insurances. And there's a laundry list of things that people can have that keep them from having coverage. And so when I look at cardiomyopathy, when I look at complications with diabetes, when I look at, stents in the heart or heart blockages or just other things, surgeries, cancers, amputations, blindness, all of this stuff, cirrhosis of the liver, COPD, all this stuff that's going on, that's actually exists, that's out here. And I don't have it. And if you don't have it, be thankful because it's, it's just so much going on right now. And I just want to share that. Listen, Kouch is brought to you by Standard Mag, voice of the culture, oxygen to the entrepreneur. Listen, if you are looking to promote your business, be a cover girl or cover guy on the stage or on the digital platform, listen, reach out to us. I love to tell your story. Love to allow the population and the people to hear who you are and why they should connect with you. And also our other sponsor, is KR3 & Co. Enterprises. Listen, where we help your businesses grow and grow securely. I'm excited. I am excited and thankful to be here this morning. And so, on Thursdays, we have our great, awesome Dr. LaTronica here. She's taking out that time to be here, be with us, talk, share some expertise and conversation on how to check for your health. So today is about checking your health stats. You don't want to be out here the walking dead. Sometimes we can be out here, you hear about walking pneumonia, you hear about a whole lot of different things. So with her, you find a way to be able to check your stats. I went through a project in her program. She's going to talk to you more about the Quest test, and that Quest test tells you everything. It leaves no stone unturned. If you want to really know what's going on with you, listen, you need to hook up with Dr. LaTronica. We had talked about it. We'll talk about it today. So you'll have a bigger understanding on what's going on. Listen, so I want you guys to know it's happening here on the couch. Cage Couch. You just love yourself, and we're going to be here to help you do that. Listen, we'll be right back.
Throughout life, one may feel he or she hasn't been heard, seen, or no one is listening. However, look up. Don't fret. There is a place for you.
Processing.
Greetings.
Access granted.
Welcome to the couch. K's couch.
It does not say whether you're bad or good, but it is a measurement.
Every single time you go to that bathroom and you got a stream of urine flowing out, you need to be saying, praise God.
Wow.
Because that's a sign that your kidney is getting better.
Like during that time when it was a fraction of a penny, and then you held it until today, you're a multi-millionaire.
Great. And as a result of this next conference, I am going to have a number of events following the conference.
Okay, I got you.
Nobody else, but willing to open the book.
To get this knowledge that you have, you gave up a lot of personal time with family.
It's less than $40 for bulk.
Wow.
And I have it in a variety of colors.
I take every moment as it is. I've learned to be where my feet are.
Yeah, great morning, Doc. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. Great morning to you as well.
It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being available.
Yes, it's good to see you. It's always a pleasure to be in Kay's house.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so
indeed.
much. I appreciate
Out
that.
there talking to the community and trying to get our people well and healthy. I'm always excited to be a part of that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, who you are, what you do, why you do what you do. And it's important. Sometimes it can be a challenge because we're dealing with so many different cultures and people. But at the end of the day, the important thing is that we get the message and someone will listen. Someone will listen. Yes. So before we get started, I want to hear that mantra. What's going on with the mantra?
Oh, absolutely. That mantra is the most powerful thing that we have, that we possess in our lives, in our body, in our mind. First thing upon rising in the morning, right? When you rise up, you get out of the bed. What side of the bed you get on? Do you side you're going to be happy and cheerful and thankful and grateful and appreciative? Or are you one of the types that get up, grab a cup of coffee and a donut and running late to get to work? So you know how that your day is going to start. So I always wake up every morning. I sit up in bed before my feet touch the floor and I talk about how grateful I am. And you just think about, what do you have to be grateful for when you struggle to find it? Because as you do it, you'll get better and better at what it is to be grateful, thankful, and appreciative. But you pull for it. If it's just to breathe, I'm grateful that I'm awake, I'm breathing, I get to see life again. I have an opportunity to just be clear on my vision and live on purpose. That's something you can be grateful for. I'm always thankful. And why are you thankful, Dr. Fish? I'm just thankful because, my kids are all healthy. Everyone's still here, because this year a lot of people transition and they're still transitioning. I'm still floored at all the people that are transitioning this year. And so I'm just thankful that, I have lost some people close to me. But, in terms of my immediate family, my children, everyone is still healthy. My grandmother, she survived all of this too. But, I have her in my loyalty program, and I make sure she's coming to me every single month to make sure she stay well. So I'm just thankful for things like that. And then appreciative.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative because, in life, there are just so many things that, we speak negative on. Like with one of my sons that I kind of adopted, he was in an accident, car flipped completely over on Thursday of last week. Just amazing. Wow. And so he was able to kick the door out and get out of the car and to help rescue his friend because he was just scared the car, something might spark a fire or anything. And so it was just amazing that he was able to kick the door out, get his friend out of the car. And we're talking about the car flipped completely over. Wow. And so he was walking around saying, "Oh, I'm just so down. I done lost everything. I lost everything." I said, "You didn't lose everything." I said, "What if you had lost your life? What if your friend had lost his life? You still able to walk. Yeah, you walk with a limp, but What if you weren't able to walk at all? So I said, I want you to start being appreciative for what did come out of the situation, and don't focus on what you lost. You just lost the car. That's
That's it.
replaceable.
Hmm.
That's
Wow.
replaceable. And so I'm just appreciative and I'm thankful and grateful because God has changed my mind to where now I can be an advocate or I can encourage others when I see where they may be speaking something that they can speak into existence that can actually become harmful in their life. So when he said he
Manifestation
lost
is real.
everything, he just started a new job like 2 weeks ago, paying great
Wow.
money. And just
Wow.
imagine if the job called you and said, "We decide we don't need you," you know. So you still had that, and they were there to support you. So I'm just thankful that God has reframed how I think because I can remember 15, 20 years ago, I was probably negative too.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
it takes training, it takes reprogramming, it takes application. So I just encourage people that, whatever you spill out of your mouth, remember that it's always going to come to you what you desire and what you want.
That
So
is
if you
true.
put negativity out there, guess what the universe is going to do? Bring you more negative energy. You put
Hmm.
positive energy out there, it's going to bring you more positive energy. So you are in the driver's seat and you have the power to possess in life whatever it is you want. So that's why when you rise in the morning, you say, "Oh, I'm so grateful and thankful and appreciative." Give yourself a big old hug and say, "Now let's take on the day."
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you have to understand
Mhm.
that you are the controller. You are the magnet to everything that you desired in your life.
Yes.
Manifestation is real.
Yes.
People, I want you guys to know that that's not really it's off topic, but not really off topic because uh in order to have a healthy body, you have to have a healthy mind. That's where food and eating starts first. It starts first here. And so you can draw in, you can magnify and magnetize into your life the very things that you want and don't want. The mind is like a garden. You can actually, it doesn't matter what you plant in it, it will grow. You
It
can
will.
plant poison ivy, it's going to grow. You can plant corn, it's going to grow. It doesn't signify which seed is what. It's just going to grow when you go through all the
Mhm.
processes. So if you plant positive in your mind, positive things and more things to be grateful for will come. If you plant negative things in your
Mm.
mind, more negative things are going to come. So you got to know that it starts with you first. So I'm so happy and grateful that you're here. So happy and grateful for the people that are taking a look. So today I want people to know that you don't want to be the walking dead. You got to understand that you are in a place to where that you have to take control of your health. Proper health care, as we've heard Dr. LaTronica say in the past, in the conversations that we've had, proper health care is you taking control. Health care is just not you really subjecting yourself to every doctor in the world. It starts with you. You got to now understand who you are and the very importance of your life and livelihood. Now, Dr. LaTronica, first of all,
Yes.
I want to say, why do you think it's important for people to know their health stats?
Well, when you think about it, in all honesty and respect, the reason it's important to know your health status because you need to know where you're going.
Right,
It's no different than you going to a job, right? Why is it important for you to know what you need to do? Because you wouldn't apply for that job if you felt like you either couldn't do it or didn't meet the criteria. So
right.
it's the same thing for your body. When you wake up in the morning, you need to know, you need to be able to look at yourself. Am I overweight? Do I eat processed food? Do I eat bad food? And so those are all signs of what your health status is. So knowing your health status is important because it really determines whether you have a short lifespan or you have a long lifespan. Okay. Because remember that anytime when you are possessing things that create a short lifespan, it affects your PMA, which is your positive mental attitude, right?
Right, 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 right,
So
right,
it's
right.
important to know your health status, so that you know exactly how viable, how cognitive, how physically, how emotionally you will be throughout life.
Got you. I love
Hmm.
that. So what I want to do, I want you to, if you don't mind. So when a person becomes part of your program, What is the biggest one of the tools that you use to help people understand where they are thoroughly? What is that test called?
So it's called a Quest test. And let me grab it. I have all kind of little stuff on top of it because I had a kid that I was scanning yesterday, and it
Okay.
was amazing. This kid was so amazing. He was like 12 years old,
Wow.
diagnosed with a very, very rare disease. And one of the things that I want to share with the parents that's important, because we are seeing more and more kids with a lot of these complications, and you're talking about 10 years old and been in and out of the hospital now since he was 4.
Wow.
And a lot of this stuff probably, of course, vaccinations created it when we tested him. And
Gotcha.
when I say tested him, what I mean is this little gadget right here,
Yes. Yes. What's
because
that?
this family allowed the hospital to put this kid on chronic steroid, so he became contracted at the arms and contracted at the legs, because steroids and all the IV therapies destroyed him. So finally, somehow, they were from Florida, moved to Houston, got wind of me, and they came here so that we can test them. So on this little scan right here, all I had the little kid to do is just hold these little devices,
Okay.
like this. And
Uh-huh.
when he held this device, I was able to scan his body from head to toe and tell mom what the root cause of his problem was. And the root cause of his problem that showed up my screen was about 3 different vaccines that he was given as a child. And
Wow.
the family had mentioned that they that her father-in-law had told her, and the father was here too. He said his father had told them that they should not vaccinate while the baby was so young, but they didn't want to hear it. They felt like it was nonsense, and that their daddy wasn't a doctor, so he didn't know what he was talking about. And now they just really, really are just kicking themselves, because even though we know that there are injuries due to vaccines, is very, very common in our African American men. So you have to just really do your homework and do your research about what you decide that you want to do for your children. But the thing is that when he came in and we scanned him, this was how we were able to assess what the root cause of his
Wow.
problem was. And so I just share in that example with people, because so that they understand how the quest works. So if you're having a lot of digestive issues, your stomach is bloating, what this will tell me is that you may have parasites.
Mm.
If you know you
Wow.
eat meat, and you especially eat animals of the sea, you're going to have a lot of parasites. Even land animals, if you eat that, you're going to have parasites, because they eat worms, they eat
Mm.
bugs, right?
Mm.
So
Mm. Right.
you're gonna quite naturally get bugs in your body. So
Mm.
it's very important that people take advantage of being able to do these quest tests to stay on top of your health. And I highly encourage in our program, we so my point with that, and I'm glad you asked the questions, we don't guess with your health. We're
Right.
not guessing. People come in, they sit down, they fill out a piece of paper, and then we say, oh, okay, well, you got this problem, you got this problem. We don't guess. We have tools. I also do energetic testing, which is a manual way of testing the body to see how your body is doing. What we call this is functional medicine. Okay, when you
Mm.
go to the doctor, that's traditional medicine. What they do, they draw labs, they might check your blood sugar, they might check your liver. That is traditional medicine. But in functional medicine, what we're looking for is, do you have a virus in your body? This kid had a virus going on in his body, on his main skin. So that's important. We also check to see if you have bacteria. Okay,
Mm.
we know that bacteria basically crawls up into the spinal cord, and what does it cause? ALS, multiple sclerosis, a lot of autoimmune diseases, rheumatoid
Wow, man.
arthritis. All of that's caused by different bacteria crawling into the spinal cord and creating all these problems: Alzheimer's, dementia, memory problems. So we have to just be very mindful, because these are things that when you go to the doctor on the lab will show up normal. They will
Wow.
show up normal. So having functional testing done is important, because it also can test for fungus. Well, what does we know fungus? Fungus has been researched, and there's lots of data out there to show you that fungus has been linked to cancer.
Wow.
So
Wow.
changing our air vents and our ducts and all that stuff in our car is important, because then what happens, we start to breathe in mold and fungus. Okay. It
Wow.
also tests
Wow.
to determine whether or not you have heavy metal. Well, we know I
Wow.
see a lot of heavy metal with our men with prostate problems. If you have getting up to the bathroom 2 and 3 times at night, you may have the start of an enlarged prostate.
Wow.
See, so heavy metal is important. So, but most people do not know this, Kay. Most people don't
Wow.
know about functional medicine. They don't, when you go to the doctor, they're not checking for a virus or checking for parasites. They're just checking to see if your blood pressure numbers are fine, your blood sugar is fine, your cholesterol is fine. But what about functional problems? Because those are the ones that's causing the major problems.
Wow. That's this is very, very priceless
Mhm.
information that many people should hear more about. And the
Mhm.
thing is that a lot of times people are not acceptable to the conversation is because they've been been so used to and mentally or have created this habitual habit of just going to the doctor, listen to what the doctor, just being appreciative of a normal scan or normal result, and then keep moving and doing what it is they need to do, not
Mhm.
realizing that a lot of the medications that we on that we take is just there to pamper or suppress the situation, but it's not curing or healing. Functional medicine, functional scans, functional treatment is this is amazing, and a lot of times people don't move out of their comfort zone because now it's more of your personal responsibility to get this done.
Right.
And so this is just definitely I just love how you do what you do and how you present. And so when we come back, we'll take a couple breaks. When we come back, as we wrap up, we're going to show the people, or be able to let the people know how they can actually get their quest test, what programs they can
Mhm.
join with you to get the quest test. So this is for now. I've had my quest test done, people, and I'm getting ready to do
Mhm.
another one. So I found
Mhm.
out so much about me. When she mentioned I had plastics, meaning I drink a lot of water in plastic at the time? Yes, I did. But now I got my cup that got the lining in it. So you got to know that you can't.
Mhm.
This test is phenomenal. So when we come back from our break, then Dr. LaTronica will be able to tell you how you can become a part of the program with her and how you can get your quest test done. So we'll be back
Mhm.
in just a second. In just 1 second, we'll be right back, right back, right back, right back. And Dr. LaTronica, I want to thank you again for just really being who you are and for what it is that you're doing. And just keep it up. We'll be right back.
Life is filled with many unexpectancies. If something happened to you today, heart attack, cancer, stroke, or diagnosed with anything terminal, are you prepared for what's next? Only 1 out of 4 to 5 Americans have considered that life is unexpected, uncertain, and has some uncontrollable risk. Are you that 4 to 5 that hasn't taken action yet? Call right now for your free quote. Tomorrow's not promised. The protection of your legacy depends on what choice you make in this moment. Call right now. The word lit has taken on a whole new meaning.
Warning.
This is not a drill.
Feel the energy. At Lit Chat, we don't just like your post, we ignite your post. From the serious businessman, merchant, seller, socialite to the prolific entertainer, it's time now to show the world just how lit you are. www.litchat.com, your source for lit status, lit content, and conversation. Lit Chat, now your words have fire. Now on Droid and Apple.
Dublin, Georgia, let's get ready for a night of elegance.
You have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love. If you keep this up, then I'll let you in. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body. Wanna feel your hands all over me. Gotta make them jealous, everybody. 'Cause you know we got it, chemistry. Oh yeah, all around me. Oh yeah,
words have fire.
And we're back, and we're back. So happy to be back, Dr. LaTronica. Thank you so much. As we get ready to wrap up this morning, I want to thank you for just really being available and just the choices you make to be the doctor that you are. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much.
me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, so we talked about in knowing your stats. We know how to functionally find out what we're dealing with, even when we go to the doctor. When they say it's normal, if we really want to get down to the root cause of some things that are happening, then we have to really take the functional approach. And you share with us on how we can do that with Road to Wellness as we get a chance to partake in and utilize the Quest test, which I've taken the Quest test. I'm not just promoting something that I have not been a part of. Not just that, I have friends that have taken it. And my mom has done it. So I mean, it's just, it's a situation to where it's very important that you know the truth about your body. And so today, Doc, if you could share with us, how can we get our Quest test done? What program do we need to start on to get our Quest test?
Okay, well, I definitely want to say good morning to Shiara because I think when we first got started, I saw that she was available. She has also completed her Quest test. And so that was awesome because I got a chance to kind of talk with her and share some things with her. So she's on her journey now. So one of the benefits of the Quest test, of course, as I mentioned, is that we're able to test your functional health. And the biggest thing about your functional health is, as we indicated, PMA, positive mental attitude. But what we do is we created a program because we know right now with everything going on in our community, we wanted to make sure that we offer something that was affordable to our clients so they could stay abreast of their health, know what's going on. We have got to take back our health. We have to. We have to. And all we can do is keep talking, keep educating, keep sharing, because it's a really different way of thinking. It really is. And that's why I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful that you embraced it. Because a lot of people are not lined up with natural and holistic medicine, but it is what was created for us from the very beginning. And then man found a way to come in and muck it up, right? And put all these different things on the planet that we consume and then spent $1 trillion to broadcast it on TV. And now when people go into the doctor's office, they want to ask, well, what about this drug? You think that might benefit me? Are you kidding me? The first thing we should be thinking first is what can I take naturally, whether it's for you, your child, your family member, your mother, what can we do naturally? That's how you deal with chronic ailments, by taking things naturally. Push come to shove and you absolutely have to have medications, that's fine. But the first stop should always be that you should want to know, what can I take? You should have your own natural first aid kit in your house. And I'm talking about supplements, natural antibiotics, essential oils, homeopathics. Those should all be the first go-to. So that's what we're here to promote. How do I promote health in my body naturally and it be cost efficient? That is what we're here to promote. That is what we want to share, because alternative natural medicine is a different angle. We have diet programs, we have recipes, we have food. All of that's included in our program. So we kind of customize and carve out what the needs are. So what should you be cooking each day? What kind of food should you be eating? What kind of restaurants should you be visiting? So our loyalty program is designed to help you with preventative wellness, right? Our health should not be on the back end when we get sick. And then when we get sick, we're really, really struggling.
Right.
If you can be proactive and take care of your health on the front end, you can have the best quality life ever.
Wow.
Ever, because you've been educated on what nutritions to take, what supplements going on, what's happening in your body. I mean, I have people faithfully will come every 2 weeks just because they want to know what's going on. Every little thing, they want to know what's going on. And it just amazes me how some people are so proactive with their health. And then there's some who say, oh, I've been diagnosed with diabetes, 5 years ago. And they gave me the medicine, but I didn't do anything. And their blood sugar's around 400 or 500. I'm like, do you know you could go into a coma and transition right on up out of here? So we have so different extremes of the spectrum. And so my thing is, in the most powerful voice that God has given me and to use as a tool, I ask that He use me as a conduit to be able to transcend messages and to be able to share with people the power of just staying well and using natural remedies and natural products in order to do that for you and your family. So that's what the loyalty program was designed for. And so what we do is in the program, it does include the quest test. It also includes us determining what essential oils or what essential products would be very essential to your body in order to help you with what is determined once we see the screen. You may need to go on a detox. You may just need something for digestion health. You may need something there may be something going on with memory. I've seen on this scan where people have small growths in their brain. So usually when people have chronic migraines and headaches, there could be something small growing in the head. You just don't know. And so that's why it's very, very important to get tested. And so with that program, it also allows our clients to come in and get an oxygen drip. It also allows them to come in and get a vitamin C drip. If they're ever in the area, they want to take advantage of that. We also have a beamer, and then we're also getting ready to add colonic hydrotherapy to our practice, as well as a program where we can help our elderly people restore their height.
Oh, whoa, wait a
Mhm.
minute. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Like, wait, this has got to be a conversation for another day, but
What happens when elderly get older,
oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
What
They
they
hunch
do,
over.
they go,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So that
I
means
get
they've
it.
lost height in the spine. So one of the programs we're definitely in training to expand and offer is that when we see this bone loss, we need to try to restore it. So that's one of the things that we're going to make sure we do is we start helping our elderly to restore their height. So all
Is
of these are going to be a part of our program. So our program has continued to expand and grow, and we've added so much value to it. And so anyone that's in the program, of course, as we shift, will be grandfathered in. But once we move into our new facility by the latter part of this year, then our loyalty program price will definitely change.
Well, listen, everybody, you guys heard it here first.
Mhm.
Not too many places you're going to be able to go that can help your elderly. Now, the height situation, is it just for the elderly or is it for you too?
No, it's for anyone. I mean, the young people could pretty much do Pilates and still get the height resolution and get the elongation and all that. That's what younger people do. Is they usually do Pilates with the what do you call those machines? The restorers.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
forget
like
what the
stretching
Pilates
machines.
machine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they call them the Pilates machine they use for lengthening their torsos and things of that. Reformers, I think reformers.
I need
And
that.
so, but with our elderly, some of them can do it, but the ones who can't, then we can show them how we're going to restore the height based on we'll take an initial assessment, look at how much bone and how much height they've lost, and then usually over a period anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. Some as long as 12, depending on the severity of it, we should be able to help them to kind of restore that height. So those are some of the things that's going
Oh,
to be included in our program that we will be offering to our clients. So I'm always looking for ways to increase and have more impact and add more value to our program.
that is amazing. So listen, everybody, if you take a look at the QR code at the top, if you're
Mhm.
facing your screen, it's top right. This is what you'll see. Another camera is this. Once you hit that QR code with your phone, Droid, Droid users is cool unless you have an
Mhm.
update. You have to update your phone. That's just universal. A lot of times Droid has had problems with the QR code. I have a Droid phone and iPhone. So, but understand with my iPhone, I'm able to pull up with my camera this. So this is what you'll see. You'll know that you're there. You go in and peruse through this beautiful website and gives you information about the loyalty program. But you got to know that this is essential. I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. LaTronica, for just being
Mhm.
available and just really making these decisions to be here for the people. I'm still stuck on
Yeah.
this height situation.
Yeah.
I am kind of tall, but I do want to really make sure I maximize on the length of my torso,
Yeah.
and really, really make sure that I hit that, 6.5, 6'1". That's what
Absolutely.
so if I can really take advantage of that. So but thank you so much, everybody. I want you guys to follow her, connect with her. First of all, at Facebook, LaTronica Fisher, you'll find her there. Instagram, you can find her at Dr. Fisher R2W. Then you can also follow her and connect with her on LinkedIn, Dr. Fisher Road to Wellness. You can reach on the website, drlatronicafisher.com. And then also, most importantly, you can get a 15-minute free consultation with her. 713-520-8188. Listen, she won't answer the phone. Her office staff will answer, but they're just beloved and they're awesome, great, and they take the message, and Dr. LaTronica will follow up with you. So listen, I love you guys. One life, one love. You only have one life, to treat it well. And so to have someone here to reconfirm this conversation at the level that she is just such an amazing thing. So Dr. LaTronica, again, thank you so much for being here. Do you have anything else before we leave and chime off?
Well, I just want to make sure that people understand the importance of your life. Your life has so much value in, if I could be a part of it, I would just be so honored to be a part of your life and your health journey and just kind of coaching you all the way to the finish line. That is what this is about. So like you say, live, laugh, love. That is what it's about. That's the first phase of being well.
Wow. Absolutely. So listen, everybody, y'all be blessed. Have a great week. I'll be seeing you guys soon. It's happened today on the couch. Couch, give me 2 seconds, Dr. LaTronica, after the outro. All right. All right.